Hello crochet crafters, you were just with me to make this flower for an applique for my card, and I'm going to go ahead and make a stem with a leaf on the stem for my card, and I'm basically going to glue them together. So I'll put the flower aside for now, and what you want to do is get your yarn onto your crochet hook. I'm still using a size 4, so if you use something else, just be consistent and use the same size hook, or if you don't want to, you can use one size smaller, which will give you a little bit of a smaller look as compared to the flower. So it's really up to you. But I'm going to go ahead and do one, and I'm going to do 2. I'm doing chains right now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now when I finish and I show you what my stem and my flower look like, what I'd like to say to you is that if you want your stem to be longer, you just add more chains. So I am going to make a stem with a small leaf pattern, but if you want it longer, again, just chain as many as you want to make that happen. So in the first stitch, the chain, I'm going to just do a single crochet. And in the next one, I'm going to do what's called a half double. So you wrap it around, you pull it through, you pull it through again. You've got 3 on your hook, wrap it around, and you pull it through. That's a half double crochet. And now we're going to do a treble. So you wrap it around twice, you put it through, oops, let's put it through, you pull it through, and you're going to do it. You're going to wrap it around and pull through the first 2, wrap it around, pull through the second 2, and wrap it around and pull through the third 2. Now, if you don't know how to do that, please go and watch my video on Lori's Handiwork on treble crochets, because I show you how to do a single, and then a double and a half double and so on. So we've done a treble. So now what we're going to do is we're going to decrease the pattern down, and we're going to just do a double crochet. So bringing that down like that, we're doing a double. And then I'm going to do a half double. Okay? And then I'm going to go down and just do a single crochet. And then I'm slip stitching off in the next one. And what that means when you slip stitch off is that you basically are finished with that, and I've left a little stem. So I've got to work my yarn back in. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to sew this back in as such. And I don't have to do that right now because you know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to sew it in. And when I get to the end there, I can tie it off. So I have a stem, a little bit of a stem, and I have a big leaf. Now, if you don't want as big a leaf, you can just do like a single and then a double and then a single again, which will just give you a little leaf. And you could do something like this, and bring the stem down. And what you can do, if you don't even want to sew that back in, is you can glue it. And you can actually leave the tail piece as such. And what I would normally do is just cut off the 2 tails to kind of match each other like that. And then what I would do is probably glue those in so that when I do my card, they would be smooth like that. And you could play around with the format on your cards. So I am going to use a cream color card like this and a 5x7. So I just play around with the way that I want that to look and how I want to glue it. Or if I didn't even want to do that, let's just say I wanted to do that. But in any event, if you wanted to do 2 of these, you could do 2 of them. You can make a longer stem, a longer a longer flower. So whatever you want to do, it's really up to you, and it's your creative idea. And there's so many different ways you can take this. So I hope you've enjoyed making this today, and I would hope that you would follow me on Lori's Handiwork on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me.